Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday evening, and I thought, I was going to take the night off. I took Tuesday night off and just relax for a little bit. And I thought, well, I almost did that again tonight. I thought I got to get some stuff done because I'm not going to be able to work tomorrow. I got training with the fire department tomorrow, so won't be doing anything around the house tomorrow other than going to work and then coming home from work and getting some stuff done. So what I decided to do, I'm going to build the stairs. So beautiful night, sun's almost down. I'm not going to do much work tonight, but I'm just starting to get the stairway down, so I don't have to sit and hop down all the time. And I was going to film in there earlier, but it's like way too echoey. But I got everything laid out for my runs and rises and crosses. This should be enough to make two stair risers, and I started cutting them. So that's kind of what I'm going to be working on now, is to get that done and figure out exactly where my stair cutoff is going to be, because I want to get it up on green treats, and it's going to be against the basement floor, the ground floor. So, and this isn't a treated riser, so I'm going to put some 2x4. I got a couple, 2 or 3 green tree 2x4s that I'm going to put between it just to kind of frame it out so it's off the ground and everything there. So, but I'll kind of record some of this tonight, a little bit I do, and we'll get these cut and and start measuring for the stairs. I'm no expert at this. I'm kind of just winging it and guessing it. I know the rise and runs, what I want it to be, so, and what it normally is from previous stairs that I did. I mean, that's basically what I did, the stairs to the loft, same thing. So I'm building them the same way. That turned out beautiful. These won't be as wide, so I don't have to go 3 risers on this. I can basically just do 2. And but here we go. So that's kind of what they look like when they're finished. That'll be the bottom. And then there'll be a 2x10 on top of each one. Actually, probably end up being a 2x11 is what these are, I think, for treads. So now I just got to measure my bottom with the green treat and then measure a spacer, a couple spacers in between to kind of put in here. I'm going to put them in between. The other ones will go right on the bottom. So that's what I'm going to work on next. Oh guys, you gotta forgive the echo in here, but that's pretty much where it's gonna be. That's about where I wanted it. I didn't want it flush to the top because I want to be able to step down right away. And actually I could have gone a little bit lower. I could have made this bottom step a little lower, but I like where it ended up. Now I just gotta do I gotta anchor this. I gotta go find my cement anchors and get this anchored, and then once that's anchored, then I can start putting my treads on, and that's what that board's going to start doing. And then I'll just continue down to the bottom getting treads on. So I'll update you. I probably won't take much video of that because I got to go find some stuff, so I might not even get to this today. So, but this is our basement. Let me turn the camera around. So forgive the mess. It's got to be cleaned out. It's got sawdust and stuff. There's a doorway over there, doorway here, and the plan is to have shelving all the way around here on that wall. So basically, because this wall is a weight-bearing wall, so we wanted to make sure that to kind of go with, because we wanted to do 2x10s to kind of get it closer to the elevation of the house. So we changed from 2x12s to 2x10s. And because of that, we had to go a little bit thinner, and then we wanted to do, instead of going all the way across, we had to do weight bearing here. And it's just a little sturdier. Plus it gives us a divider. So you'll come through from the stairs, come into here, this will be the same way. And this will be the same type of deal, shelving all the way around on 3 sides. And where copper is sitting here, this turned out a little bigger than I really needed it to be. Only needed to be about 2x2. But this is going to be the access into our crawl space. So what you'll see is here, that is the existing house. And God, you guys Shadow, get out of the way. And the dogs are coming to pay me a visit. Right, Copper? Right, Copper? Hey, big boy. So, and that's, you know, where our plumbing comes down, our drain comes from the house down and into the ground over here that goes to the septic. This is just scrap pieces. But we got to do the plumbing for right about up there is going to be the plumbing for the bathtub and all that. So we'll still be coming back underneath here. We got to run electric across because there's electric that's going to go up here to the bathroom. And then we're going to put some lights and a couple outlets in here. So this will have its own electric. And then we'll make some doors here, to insulated doors, so that these are closed off. But I'm going to kind of go see if I can find my anchors, and I'll see if I come back. Otherwise, it'll be tomorrow. Hey guys, kind of dark. Sorry again, I'm in the echo, but there's the stairs finished. So now we got a stairway to come in down here. So that's going to be it for tonight. So we'll see you on Friday. Now, good afternoon, guys. It's Friday afternoon. Kind of didn't do a morning video like I normally do, but let me take you around. We've been kind of working around in the basement. I'm just making sure I don't trip on stuff as I walk here. But so we've been kind of busy. Turn the camera around. So this morning, Jody and I worked on this. We got our shelving done here on this side. I got to do the shelving on this wall, and then we're going to do some shelving on this back area here. And we'll get the shelving all done. My goal today, hopefully, is to get all this shelving done today. And then we're going to maybe take a break from projects and move some of our stuff from the shed up to the house that's going to be in here for storage. So I just wanted to kind of show you where things are at here. We're going to move some stuff this weekend from the shed to get some of the stuff that belongs up here, which is long-term is to be up here. We're going to get it up on these shelves here, just so that it's out of the shed and we can start doing some rearranging the stuff in the shed and get some dirt brought in, and just have some, right now there's so much floor space occupied by pallets and stuff that are supposed to be up here that we're just going to get stuff up here stored and get it out of the shed for now where we can get at it. And then, you know, as we get storage and the floor done in the shed, we can kind of start moving stuff around, but we're going to kind of shift out of the shed so that we can store, you know, for example, the trailer. We don't want to leave that out in the snow because the roof started to collapse a little bit on it last winter. Too much snow on it, and we forgot to get the snow off of it. So we want to kind of work on some of that. And then we have a vehicle down in the cities that we're going to be bringing up that's been down there for a while. And we're going to get that trailered up, and that's got a soft top on it. It's a little Suzu Migo. I want to get that back home before winter, but it needs to be under cover because the snow will just crush that roof on it. It's just a soft roof. And, you know, we got some other stuff, you know, the trailer, the boat. Let's see, we got a few other things that we want to get the loader in there for the winter, so it's at least under cover. It won't be weather tight, but at least it's not going to get dumped down by snow. So that's kind of our goal, and to rearrange the storage down there because we got a bunch of windows that are going to be for future projects that don't fit the way we open. They won't work for the house, unfortunately, which is okay because I'd rather have good windows in the house that are sealed tight and are good efficiency windows versus windows that we've gotten used from, you know, my work and just other places that we've gotten them for little or nothing that we're going to use in project stuff. So I don't want to use those windows in the house. So I got to rearrange some of that, make some room there just so that we have room for stuff. So, and then eventually the one corner I want to look at building Jody's little temporary workshop. Our long-term goal there is to build actual, let me get out of I got a duck here so I don't hit my head. We got to basically, we're going to eventually build like a 24 by 24 workshop for Jody to work on her furniture and to do any wood projects. You know, we want to build cabinets in the future for our garage. We might build some different cabinet storage for, you know, up in our loft, things like that. So we're going to use that shop for that. So that's going to be one of those things. And we might even build the shop. We might just stay with her in the shed if we don't need the space in the shed. We'll just kind of leave her little workshop there, and we'll kind of set it up there. And that's kind of be temporary until we figure out what we're going to do long term. But so the plan today is to get a few more 2x4s done, get some more shelving done, at least on that half of the basement, and we'll kind of go from there. So we'll keep you updated as we go. Well, here's the update for Friday. Milled a few more boards. Should have enough now to hopefully finish the rest of the shelving in here. But I got the 1X frame done. I got to put sheeting on the top, and I got a second frame ready to go. But it's ready to go, and that's kind of where it's going to go. So I mean, it's going to be a nice space and storage, and it's really going to be kind of a nice area on this side, you know. And then we'll kind of replicate that. There'll be a little 2x3 storage there, and then just 12-inch deep storage shelves, just because the stairs is there to kind of fill that corner up and get that done. So that'll be tomorrow's project. I think we're gonna head out into the forest a little bit. There's a clearing that we're gonna go see if we can find some blueberries. So we'll maybe take you along. Well, guys, as promised, we're gonna take the rest of the night off, and we're gonna go berry picking. So we're gonna bring you along. Look at the way he's carrying it, goofball. Look at that goofball. So we're gonna take you through the path that was kind of here, that's been the path that we take to get us into the forest from our property. Needs to be cleaned up and brushed out a little bit, but we haven't done much of that. Forgive that. We still find it. But we'll, this actually was made by the previous owner. It was his attempt to make a driveway, but it come all the way through. He wanted to go all the way through to the forest with it. So he came through here and then straight through there, and that's kind of where we're going to walk. Oh, look at there.
I know, I don't know if those...
I don't remember what kind those are, but we'll have to look them up.
I have to look them up.
And if you're wondering about the hole, this is where one of the contractors, the contractor we had work on the driveway, was looking for gravel. So he was digging for gravel down here. So we'll eventually fill it back in. Just haven't made it down here. It's a little overgrown. It needs to be brushed. But we don't have a brush mower, so I kind of wait. It's not too bad. It's still walkable.
Dogs know what it is.
Yeah. We got more firewood. Got some cleanup to do before winter.
No, Jody doesn't know, but the dogs do.
Yeah, Jody came out here looking for berries the other day, and went too far and ended up a little bit off.
Let's see if I can find.
So we're kind of, yeah, look at these. So we're kind of coming to the edge. So we're going to come out of the trees, which is the edge of our property. And this will be the north edge of our property, and now we're walking into the forest. So, but we're looking for blueberries. Let's see if we can find some. But this was logged, I forget how many years ago. And it's starting to get mature trees in it and growing up. But let's see if we can find some blueberries. Oh. So we're gonna find the blueberries and then we'll bring you back with us. Now guys, it's this is what we got all over. They're tiny though. I mean, here's my hand.
Actually, these are way bigger.
These are tiny. But there's some bigger ones like Jody's got over there.
Yeah, these are way bigger.
But they have amazing flavor for a little tiny berry.
Yep.
Oh, there's some really big ones, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, these are bigger.
That one's not quite right, but
Some are and some are already gone.
but we're gonna keep picking. Well, we found a little berry patch. They're all over here. They're small, but God, they got great flavor. So we're gonna keep on picking. I don't bring the tripod with, so just take some video every little bit as we go through. But yeah, there's a whole patch of blueberries here. So we're gonna keep on picking. So word of advice, don't let the dogs know what you're picking or get a taste of it, because now we're competing with the dogs for the berries, especially this one behind me, who is Copper, is grabbing the berries is about as quick as we could get them. He's got his nose in there and he's looking for berries, little turd. I'll have to look and see what the problems that they can have with the berries, but we're trying to get him to stop. So then we got Shadow over here kind of doing the same thing, but he's more interested in the grass than he is the berries.
It's not the berries for him.
But we're still picking. They're good flavor. Well, we made it back. The bug spray worked for about a half an hour. But I'll have Jody can hold up our little catch.
So far,
not a bad little for half an hour berry picking, but so that's going to be it for Friday, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow on Saturday. Hi guys, it's Saturday afternoon. I thought I'd give you the final update on the shelving. We got the back half of the basement done. So I'll kind of give you let me flip the camera around here. It's kind of dark, but so it wraps around the perimeter. It's 2 foot deep shelving. There's the doorway to the other side. So there's actually 2 doorways to go to the front half of the basement. But then we got shelving's the same height all the way around. And then we go to that there. And we got the narrow to make room for the steps, but just something real narrow. But that's kind of where things are at. Now I'm just waiting for the boss to come down and give me the final blessing that she likes it. Shadow! Hi, Shadow. There she is.
the boss.
The boss. The final judge.
I love it.
Gotta get your reaction.
Oh, I love it. I love all of it.
Well, sounds like we did a good job, huh? We'll update you a little later. Welcome back, guys. It's Monday evening. We took the night off Sunday night. Didn't do anything after work. It was just kind of one of those days where neither one of us felt motivated to get any work done. So tonight we just spent a little bit of time. We flipped the camera around. Flipped a little bit of time here just trying to get this cleared out. Trying to widen it. This is the path. Some of you may remember that we originally dug when we started last year digging out to the pond. So just kind of widening it so I can get the dump truck down here. So the plan is to basically open this up wide enough that I can get the dump truck, right about in here, back it up, and then I can fill it and not have to be going up and down the hill. So that's kind of the plan, is I'm just working that and bringing the dirt up and building the pad up for where our garage is going. So that's kind of what we've been doing, is taking that and pushing the boulders, and that boulder here, just give you an idea. That's basically what most of our property is boulders and dirt. But we're working on that and bringing the dirt around. We're kind of where the garage is. With the smaller rock boulders, we don't care too much because it's going to be under the slab of the garage. But the bigger stuff, we're going to line, like I said earlier, line the one edge of the pond, a steep edge, so it doesn't collapse in. Kind of make that a semi-retaining wall, not an official one, but just to kind of hold back the dirt, since we're not going to slope that side because it's so close to the trees. And just kind of keep working on that. So that's going to be it for tonight. Let me turn so I can, it's getting dark. The sun's starting to set. I should say not getting dark. The sun's going down below the horizon. You can just barely see it through the trees. See if I can actually get it to pop through right there. So that's going to be it for this week's video. We'll keep you guys posted how we're going to do next. I think we're going to the next video will kind of be still doing the same thing like I did tonight. Moving some dirt around. And then we're going to finish the front shelving in the basement and get some stuff moved in. We didn't get anything moved in just because that was our plan for Sunday, and neither one of us really were looking forward to moving stuff around from the shed. But it's something we got to get done this summer or this fall, before the snow flies. We got to get that done and get that built up so that next spring it doesn't turn into a mud pit again down there, and all the water kind of runs that way. So we're trying to reslope everything and regrade so that the drainage is a little better. So we're going to keep plugging away at that, and we'll keep you posted as we go. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Help our channel grow. Have a good one.